Hey there, sign of Gemini. This is Kim here to do a reading, and I hope you're doing fantastic today. Thank you for watching me. And I have been keeping myself busy with private readings. If you're interested in one, and a big thank you to those who have gotten one, the information's in the description box below. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let's open up to Gemini's spirit team, spirit guides, and angels. Here to help support Gemini for that highest timeline. Druid Craft Tarot. We're going to use this to pull ourselves a Celtic Cross. And I have Mystical Medleys to clarify, as well as the 108 Oracle. We can use this maybe to clarify, maybe just use it at the end. Just kind of depends on how the reading goes. So it is general. It can apply to any area of your life, but we will definitely focus on which element is coming out more in your reading so that we know. There could be a focus more on money versus love, and that's just how sometimes it's a big thought reading. Just depends. So here we go, Gemini. Well, I wasn't ready yet. Three of Pentacles came out on your pre-shuffle. Wasn't necessarily doing it for a pre-shuffle though. I was just like shuffling. I was just shuffling. I didn't have an intent to do a pre-shuffle for you. Just had an intent to clear the energy, and the Three of Pentacles came out then. So it's twice. That tells me that you're doing something that's going to get recognition. It's usually your work. Can include cooperating with others, working with others also. New collaborations, but definitely work recognized. All right. So you're being recognized for your skill, for your talent, for your abilities. Oh, wow. Maybe as a master manifester. Queen of Cups. Ooh. Strength. Okay. 2 for the outcome. Wow. Wow. It's a good tower. It's a good tower. Okay, you persist. Like, you don't back down. You know that song, You Don't Know How It Feels? No, you don't know how it feels to be me. Tom Petty, that's coming through with the 7 of Wands being the issue, the underlying card. It has to do with you having to stand up for yourself, like you're having to fight for yourself, assert yourself, defend yourself, not backing down. Another song of his, I sense a theme with Tom Petty. No, I stand my ground, won't be turned around, and I'll stop this world from dragging me down, 'cause I won't back down. Hey, baby. So we have the King of Pentacles here, recent past. This could be somebody that, it could be a businessman, right? A businessman, somebody who's really business savvy, the head of a household, or somebody who's very committed to providing the main source of finances for everybody else. Kind of don't see too much of a unless this is the archetype that you are in. Let's see. Let's see what the other tarot wants to, how they want to clarify this. Tell us our message. Oh, okay. Okay. This is somebody that you were committed to. Or this is you, and you were committed in this soul contract where there was definitely like one person overseeing all of the finances and maybe the business. Sorry, I have charcoal on my hands, but this is where we've decided we're changing that contract, or we no longer want that contract. Sorry, biting my nails, and I don't normally bite my nails, so I don't know if one of you all do you bite your nails when you're nervous or something? Or it's like frustration until you break off this commitment, because it's like so frustrating. Queen of Cups. It's the challenge to the Magician. I think this has to do with your ability to receive your thing that you are manifesting. To receive your own cup. It's a new pathway, a new thing to invest in. Page of Pentacles kind of learned a lesson that you're attaching to this past commitment that is done with. Finito, finally done, something like that. Yeah, time for a fresh new start. Three of Swords is clearly in the reverse. It's time for a fresh new start. So it's time to heal the heart. It's time to open back up your heart space for this new manifestation, because it's like here. In your heart of the matter, you have the Strength card, which means you have been very strong throughout this whole process. And it's times when our heart feels most weak that we have to pull on that strength. So that could be what you're experiencing, you know, when you need it. When you need it, it's there. Feels like it's time to open up the heart again. This is confidence in yourself. It is your big loving heart. Leo, the energy associated with Strength card, rules over the heart chakra. Tell me more about the heart of the matter. Yeah, Page of Cups, the new beginning that awaits you. Oh, and the Chariot, beautiful. The new beginning that awaits you is going to lead to a victory. We're not carrying the heartache from the past into this future for yourself, because we're manifesting something completely new. And you're really thinking a lot here with the Four of Swords. This can be, I mean, for you all, this can be a new relationship, a start to a new job, something that looks totally different. And it might be you, maybe you even you may look totally different. This might be your own glow up, you know, the Page of Cups. Whatever it is, you have a victory. Here's a victory with the Chariot, and here's a victory with the Ace of Swords being in the environment. So, yeah, you could be taking time out to try to rest and rejuvenate your body, trying to find the peace in your mind, being away from conflict or chaos or drama. It's like pulling away from that energy, I see. Taking time out to really think about your situation, how things are going. Maybe thinking about the past hurts with the Three of Swords, but the Four of Swords represents healing, you know, in a greater sense. It also represents us trying to find maybe structure or order, some sort of schedule or timing, like thinking about that stuff. Tell me more about Four of Swords. King of Swords in the reverse. Who's the King of Swords in the reverse? Ten of Cups. Oh, Four of Pentacles. All right. I'm seeing this as order, structure, and discipline. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about what next steps to take. You could have really dealt with some very tough characters here that you're also thinking about. Maybe their tactics or their moves that they made against you, or how somebody else may have been trying to sabotage your ultimate happiness. Because the Ten of Cups is when you have like that completion, you know, you're feeling good. You have your material needs met. You have your emotional needs met. The family's happy. You have the property you're wanting, but you feel good. It's like cooking a whole meal and then watching everybody enjoy it. Like everybody gets pleasure from it. You even got pleasure making the meal. It's that type of love that I'm picking up on. And the King of Swords character, and like you know, other than us having the strength and confidence to figure out okay, I need order, or I need discipline, I need more effort being put into a schedule. If that applies, great. It might also apply that you're thinking of this person who abused a role of power or authority. They could have had a grievance against you. They could have had some kind of resentment or hurt in their heart. And there's this energy of wrath or revenge or anger. And so it's like taking a time out from that type of energy too. Maybe a permanent timeout. I guess it just depends on, like, when you deliberate in this energy, then what do you decide, right? 4-4, you are being guided. 1, to shield your energy. Block out unwanted energies or energies that are not good for you. Cleanse yourself. Spiritually keep yourself protected. Clear your mind. Tell me about Ace of Swords. This is that portal, information, the victory, the brilliant idea. It comes in from the environment, which is trying really hard to keep you scattered and loss of focus, but you have clarity in the middle of that. You have clarity. Another 4 of Swords. Yeah, there's an energy here in the environment. You're being told, pull back. Don't keep getting hurt by the same energy. There's like a goal to keep you engaged in pettiness, arguing, bickering, competitive energy. Like keeping you busy so your mind's not focused on the right things and doing it like they're making it their job to do that. Okay, so this would be you having the clarity at this point. It would be up to you. Knowing that such antics were at play, right? Yeah. Defend yourself, but shield yourself too. The shield is just as important as the weapons that you use. You shield yourself with your spiritual protection that you call upon. Tell me about the 7 of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Beautiful. Daydreaming. Daydreaming on how things can change. What direction do you want to go? What is your focus? Is something pulling you off focus or making it confused? Is it a choice? Is it a decision to have more partake in escapism than determination and focus? If that's so, then we'll correct it, right? Everybody gets off the path every now and then. This is leading you back onto that path. It's good to stay dreamy, though. It's good to have daydreams. It's not good to constantly, and I know this more than anyone, it is not good to constantly reach for escapism because the emotions are just too much or too heavy. Or to constantly be picking choices that you know are not the clearest ones for you to choose. This is about being clear with yourself. What do you want to choose? Choosing it. What cup here is the one that you want to go for? So the Moon and the Queen of Cups. There's something about something with tapping into your intuition to listen. Another 7 of Wands. Whoa, heavy energy. 7 of Wands reverse, 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Sorry. This is when we're holding on to the past or past disappointment, past gloomy times, past ways of thinking, or thinking the worst. So need to let go of this because that's a lot of the stress. It's the worry about things that have not even come yet, and the constant looking back at the past with sadness or disappointment. There's a need to not be pulled in the direction of these 2 energies. Depressive anxiety, past, future negative thinking. So pre-dooming. So that's what we need to not do. We need to watch for that we're not being pulled or stressed in different directions because of this. Then not knowing how to proceed or how to move forward because we're stuck in this energy of I'm in the past, sad, or trying to escape something, some kind of pain. But I'm also really worried here about the future too. It's just, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's causing a standstill. So we need to figure out, There's a fear, for some reason, there's a fear of releasing this past energy. There's a fear of separating from what is no longer working for you or not good for you. And the moon is the mystery. The moon is this path. The moon is different, unknown, divinely feminine, gentle, mysterious, receiving. Tell me what the moon brings. Unexpected journeys. The Four of Pentacles really wanting to come out because it's like there's an unexpected journey that you're going on. It is the path of the moon, so you'll be going without knowing much. There's a trusting in the not knowing part. You are building. You're building something. You're holding on to something too. So with the Four of Pentacles, we could say that we might be holding on to some things that we need to release. And at the same time, another message of holding also on and keeping within you your peace, your sanctity, and your shield. Your shield that wards off unwanted energies from coming in and invading. And you're building at this time your stability, your foundation. It's your growth. It feels like it was unexpected to have this long of a pause. And unexpected possibly that you would be parting ways with somebody that maybe in the beginning this was a very strong soul connection. And now there's just a lot of, I don't know, confusion, animosity, not a good trip, a lot of bad memories associated with like this past heartache that we're letting go of. Now we're going to pull out this 108 deck. So I can get more information. 7-7, bold and brave, to love freedom, love the need for speed and go in a different direction, change of circumstance, forked road. Here's another reference to a crossroads, the lover's energy. Also maybe a meeting of a soulmate. Tell me more about future energy, please. Okay, well, we're making that decision to put the past in the past. It's just what the tarot cards were saying. The old card represent things that are stuck in the past that we've been holding on to, family patterns, old habits die hard, and this is that choice. You can have that choice to live in the past, to live in the older energy, or to create something new in the unknown energy, but you know it's got to be better than here what because of what wasn't working. Like it doesn't even have an engine in it anymore. It's not going to be your vehicle of choice on this new path. There's a need to definitely disengage because I see this cat energy as it's a number 4. So you have 444. You're protected, you're guided, you're being guided to disengage for sure with whatever energy here is in the environment trying to almost like pull you off focus or help pull you off course. But it does say it's calm and cool and disengage. What about the new path with the lover's energy? The new path. Then we'll take a look at your outcome, by the way, after that. So you'll have a message or news coming through with the telephone about this new path to take. You'll have connection, communication, getting through, and the ability to kind of pack your bags. I think you're purpose driven. There's a divine mission, a plan. You're going to be receiving the call. And then this card says heeding the call. So you're going to be getting a call. It's going to be from spirit, from God's source energy, your angels saying, pack your bags. And especially pack your emotional bags. Give them to us to handle and place in the area that they're needed, because you shouldn't take that with you. You don't need to. Pack light. Heed the call and go towards your purpose, driven by mission. So you're going to be driven by mission on this unknown path. It's going to be a wild ride. Yeah, oh wow. You may really stand out on this path because they have curtain call, acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, spotlight. I have the Tower and the Three of Cups as your outcome. So like I said, one wild ride, right? This lightning bolt. It's like a Uranus energy coming in, giving you a drastic change is what it's bringing in. This can be like your brilliant idea. This can be the call from God and your angels might feel like a lightning bolt of awakening in your life. Place down anything that's stopping you from focusing on your purpose. Place down. Hand off the bags. Luggage, check in, check out. You'll never see it again. Time to go to a place where you're going to be with the right people, surrounded by the right friends, family. They don't have to be actual family, but members of your soul family. You're being led to celebration. For some of you all, it's maybe entering an era of single and mingle for a while, letting the Tower come down on an old relationship, an old job. It's leading you to celebrations, leading you to the right people. It does have, it's drastic. It's drastic change. I don't think it's bad. Well, good news. I think you'd be heeding the call, like I said, and I think the call is going to be the lightning bolt that causes quite a tower. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Death and the Seven of Pentacles. They're saying stop sabotaging yourself by picking things to invest in that end up hurting you in the long run, because it takes away from everything that you've invested up to this point. So there must be an ending to that chapter, or closing of picking things that sabotage our success. This is our success, the Seven of Pentacles, the work that we put in thus far, the careful choices and actions. These choices, Nine of Cups reverse, are not helping us. And anything from unrequited love to unhealthy choices, being able to have whatever you want and then choosing those things that personally undermine all the work that you've already put in. That's the new chapter. That's what the new chapter is about. That's what you're going to be awoke to and asked by Spirit. Do you want to answer the call? Do you want to be stuck in the old car archetype, or do you want to answer the call? I feel like this is a question that's being poised to all of us collectively, not just the sign of Gemini, but this is your specific reading, so maybe the timing is more so it's coming up for you right now, Gemini, because I'm filming this April 2025, and even though I feel this energy collectively, I can definitely see that it's not exactly happening with every single sign at the same time. But I have the Eight of Wands, and that is good news, and that's fast. They're giving me fast track spirituality. It may feel like you have bypassed something, but it hasn't been bypassed, but it's been sped up. And so it's like resolving 10 years of karma in 1 week, they're saying. It's doing that type of change, and that's really big change. So that's mainly what I'm picking up on. Let's get jeez, you have work that you're gonna love, that you're gonna love concentrating on, and you're gonna feel really good inside about it because it's part of your purpose. Tell me about Tower and the Three of Cups. There's some sort of maze that you had to figure out. 2-2. Oh wow. 2-2-2-2. You have 4 twos in these cards. That's a partnership, and it's also balance, right? Choices, balance. This has been something that's been lost or delayed. That's why the Towers come. Because okay, so if you have 10 years to figure out all of this stuff, and we keep staying in the same pattern, the same loop. I'm totally guilty of this myself, where we know what changes need to be made, but we're hesitant on making them. Sometimes the familiar, even if it's uncomfortable, is still the familiar. And so this is when the universe steps in and says, no more maze. We're just going to blow up the maze. because this has been so lost or delayed or complex, and it's time to get to work on like this spiritual divine mission is what I get. It's time for you to feel more fun, freedom. Too, the balloons is associated with the 3 cups. Actually loving life, attaining your goals and being stress-free. And attaining your goals is that 7 of Pentacle energy, but you can see that there has to be an ending of some type of choice here with the 9 of Cups reversed that we had been making that had been contributing to the delay. This could have been contributing to the delay to avoidance of an issue. Another 2. Then we have another, we have 2 9s. So this is the selfless, humane, ethical care for others. Could have been that we were living in fear-based thinking for a while. It was keeping us a little stuck. I had the yes card and the no need to worry that I saw. So we're going to close out with this angel answers for you, Gemini. Whoa. I have Waite. Wait for, I'm getting? Wait for the call. Because there's going to be something about an opportunity, a call. Meditation will bring answers, but there's going to be something about a call here. Yes, and it's up to you. And trust the universe has your back. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm sending you light and love. Thanks for joining me. Bye.